everybody. Let's talk about the inconjunction between Mercury and Uranus in a composite chart. So we both cause each other to be more outrageous with this particular inconjunction. When we get together, we encourage each other to think outside of the box or to think in more progressive ways. It is not a extremely traditional way to relate to each other. The communication does tend to be somewhat touch and go with this inconjunction. There's quite a lot of it. We are absolutely vibing and talking, and there's conversation. And then there can be other times where we feel that we are on different planets, where there's a lack of communication. There's actually, it can be considered a gap or even a neglect between two people. So there's either a lot of it or there's none of it. There isn't a great deal of balance when we have this particular inconjunction. That could be due to different reasons, depending on what type of relationship it is, what's going on within that particular relationship. But we do learn a lot from each other in those times where we are communicating and we are vibing with each other. There's a lot to share. In fact, there's a respect and appreciation for what both of us bring to the table. So you could look at it like we gorge on the things that we agree about and really take those in and share those things when we do have those opportunities. And that time to spend and talk to each other and share and communicate. And then we feel like there's a bit of a starvation, or there's a lack of being able to connect in those times where we are experiencing a lack of connection. And there will be some things that we are so much in agreement about with this inconjunction, and then other things that we have no idea how that other person could think that. So with inconjunctions, we get kind of an extreme quality when it comes to the like and the dislike. And in some ways, we're so well suited. In other ways, we could not be more ill suited. So we get a little bit of both in a relationship that has this inconjunction. We'll both have the opinion that, oh, I understand them so well when it comes to this, this, and this. I do not get them at all when it comes to this, this, and this. When the interaction is going on, there does tend to be a lot of it. We're doing a lot for each other. There can actually be a lot of favors that are being done. There's a lot of consideration for what the other person might need. But then we can have these other times where there is a total lack of favors, or a total lack of considering the other person's point of view or needs. So it can almost be a neglect that can come in. But on the other hand, we can be in great service to each other in other instances. So it does represent an inconsistency in how we are interacting with each other or caring for each other or being cared for each other in daily life when it comes to the routines. The routines between the two of us tend to not be terribly set. That can be more herky-jerky. And if this is in a relationship that requires safety, like parent-child, or even a domestic relationship where we depend on each other for continuity and safety, this can be an aspect that can bring up a sense of anxiety because we're not really sure that the other person is really going to be there physically for us or mentally for us, meaning that they may not even be there to pick us up when we need to be, or help us, to make appointments or to do the practical things of life. So the practicalities of life and the consistent meeting those markers or providing for those practicalities, that does tend to be very challenged with this particular inconjunction. There's an inconsistency there. So, hope this was helpful. If it was, please subscribe to my channel. You could find me on the internet at truthinaspectastrology.com, Facebook, Instagram, other social media at Truth and Aspect Astrology. I am meeting with clients right now, so if you're interested in relationship interpretation or natal chart interpretation, check me out over at my website. I'll be back super soon with more super cool videos.